So where have we come today, Sam?
Well, we're en route to Ho's Fish Bar.
Okay.
In Church Crookham, in pursuit of chips and onion rings. We've been told ahead of time that it's a cash-only establishment, which is obviously
I'm not rating that personally.
obviously different to most establishments that exist.
They were a bit hostile, weren't
in
they?
the 21st century. Yeah, we've gone and come back, so we don't have cash.
They weren't particularly inviting.
There was quite clear no cash signs, which I did point out to my co-host, but he blatantly ignored them and went up and asked.
So where have we come today, Sam?
We're here in the town of Crookham. We're in Crookham at Ho's Fish Eatery.
I don't think that's what it's called.
Ho's Fish Bar, Ho's Fish Pub.
Okay.
And we're here to get some chips, pickled eggs if they've got them,
Onion rings?
onion rings if they've got them, but most importantly chips.
Calm.
Let's go.
Okay. We've got a lot to unpack then, because that was a mixed experience for me.
So, where do you want to start?
I mean, you've tried the chips firstly.
Okay. Now, the
But
vinegar.
to be honest, before we even start, the whole experience of it,
You can take the lead on this.
well, it's good, you know.
It's almost like a. If you look at it, it's almost like a sweet potato chip. It's quite
Seriously.
strange. Ah.
Because rumour is for the onion rings, they well, why don't you tell me what happened there, Sam?
So, you know, usually with onion rings, and this may be the case in other places.
Yeah.
Although I doubt it in Ansell's Farm because the quality is so high.
Okay.
But usually they come, you know, out of a side cupboard, but with Ho's fish and chips. A Ho's fish
A side
bar.
cupboard.
It was less
They're
of a side
usually
cupboard.
made in house.
It was more of a freezer that was directly in front, which had Morrison's own brand.
There you go.
Yeah, onion rings.
That is despicable to me. And mate, it's the same mushy onion ring that we've seen for the past 3 weeks. You don't do onion rings, but that is objectively poor, isn't it?
Taste of onion.
That sucks for me. It's because it's Morrison's.
No pickled eggs either.
No.
No gherkin for me.
And obviously it was cash only, so
That's
half
all
of their customer base is gone immediately. So yeah, for me these chips are crispy enough, which is something we haven't seen in our other reviews, but they're kind of gamey almost. Like there's a scent of like meat in there.
I mean, I couldn't really comment. Can you ketchup me?
Yeah, I would. That's a glove box thing.
I was trying to find burger sauce, but should I ketchup you?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
Fuck me. They're
Yeah.
growing on me,
Yeah.
but
If you had to look for pros, what are you looking for? I think portion size.
portion size is remarkable.
When they poured out, I don't know if chips can be poured, but when my chips got put on the plate, I thought they were putting both of ours together.
Yeah,
They're
and
huge.
that's a red flag.
That's a regular. I don't think that is.
That's a red flag. It's got to be separate portions.
I mean, yeah, they did give us separate portions there. Huge portion size. Have we talked about the bucket of chips? I feel like we haven't.
We haven't actually. We'll intercut a bit of footage for that.
Okay, yeah.
That was on
we
display
did.
as well.
Yeah, which is again quite unusual because you go somewhere like Ansell's Fish and Chip Shop and there's an aura of sort of class.
Yeah.
You know, it's very sort of pristine and, you know, you almost don't see the food unless it's ready to be
You don't.
prepared. Now, and
And there was a strict like no filming policy in this one.
I don't think
They hated that.
I think it was well, they didn't know we were filming. But yeah, again, like Ansell's. One other thing that I noticed was the food that was sat on top
Yeah,
seemed like it had been sat on top for like 5 days.
definitely.
Whereas
You don't
you go
wanna be
somewhere like
buying that.
Ansell's and you can tell it's ready to order. Also, the chips were. It was about 3 buckets stacked high, and you couldn't not see them. It's not like they made any effort to hide them. And I was fairly sure they were in B&Q buckets as well. They were orange, so I assumed they were, which is quite a strange choice for an eatery. But
Okay.
the ranking, this is the 3rd chip shop we've seen so far. Just to recap, we've got Ansell's Farm in at number 1, and we've got
Station kebab.
Station Kebabs in at number 2.
That was.
And Ho's Fish and Chip Bar is gonna slot in at number 2.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
definitely. I was just gonna say, now you've given me that ketchup, I've lost the gamey flavour, which is really unpleasant. But I wonder if it's just disguising it, to be honest. And you know, if you're a chip purist, you don't have ketchup.
As we are.
Exactly. You don't really have ketchup, you're just chasing the chip on its own, and you would get that gamey flavour. So I think where Ho's shines, for me, is the portion size.
Yeah, I
But
think
that can't discount the kind of flavour of these chips. And those onion rings, again, so disappointing, but that's what
Yeah.
we're used to now. Morrison's Own? Seriously?
yeah, it's really disappointing. Yeah, it's good. I think most people would have struggled to finish that. I have finished it
Oh, okay.
quite quickly. A large, I think even I could have struggled
Yeah.
with that. I'd have
Definitely.
still eaten it all, but
That's for a serious
it's a serious chip.
chip tourist, yeah.
But yeah, salt and vinegar could have definitely. Again, it's a wrapping.
It's because of the
technique,
wrapping, yeah.
which usually aids with great salt and vinegar distribution. But today, it's just not.
No, because what it does is it locks in that they can't breathe, they sweat. Yeah.
When it's in the
Loses the
when it's in the
crispiness.
bag, you can only
Yeah.
source it from the top.
Oh, you're right. I prefer a box though.
I mean, there's few locations of
Yeah,
that.
Churchill's do that.
Are you putting this on top, meaning you don't want it anymore?
We're done with that. But
Like, do you want the chips or not?
I'll still have them. Yeah, so I'd agree that this takes second place for me.
I think
I would
someone
revisit
could
though.
easily knock it off. Like a hot, maybe a Flying Fish, maybe a Churchill's. We'll have to see.
Yeah, definitely. I just think that customer experience was
You're quite shaken aback by it.
horrible. Like, how are you treating your customers like that?
I think, it's just such a quick eatery that
And it's not though.
it was fairly
That
quick.
was it's a pain to get here.
Once it got, yeah, that is true.
Horrible location.
No parking.
Yeah. We're down a side road.
We are done.
This is scary.
I'm petrified. Just
Another phone call for a co-host. But yeah, so wrapping up. Next time you'll see us will likely be the Christmas special. If not, we might fit in one before that.
probably Churchill's.
Churchill's or
Flying.
Flying, which are actually some of our favourites. So that'll be an interesting one. You really got to stay tuned for that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh, thank you.
See you in a bit.
See ya. Good night. Sleep well. Don't let the baby
No.
back bounce.